So all the people who didn't attend this are out of luck as far as all of the demonstration of the online stuff. So anyway, we'll get together on the 10th and the 11th if you're in West Virginia, the 13th and the 14th if you're in Marietta. And the first day we'll do the hands-on practical portions. The second day we'll review and take the certification. So the 3 steps of the certification process that is done by ETA, Electronic Technicians Association International, is you must have sat for 40 hours minimum of approved curriculum. So this particular curriculum's been approved by ETA. So the online version takes care of that. Then there are certain hands-on tasks that you have to perform, and they have to be attested to by a certified, by an examination administrator. Well, I'm a certified exam administrator, and I will attest to the fact that you did these things, assuming you show up and you do these things. So I fill out all of that paperwork. Then you must get a 75% or better on the certification exam. So those 3 things in tandem are what then make you certified in solar. The certification exam, 75%. It's 75 multiple choice questions, so you can miss 18 and still pass. And then once you've got your certification, it's valid for 4 years. The price of the certification exam is built into the course cost. So there's no additional fees there that are required, and we just take care of all the paperwork on that. There'll be some paperwork that you've got to fill out when you show up to do the exam, but nothing exciting. You just have to remember what your name is, where you live, what's your phone number. So if you can't do that, I don't think you're going to pass the test. So that's, and then I send them off to ETA. They're headquartered in Indiana, and about a week later, you should hear back if you successfully pass the exam. If you do not successfully pass the exam, then you have 1 free retake of the examination. You must wait 30 days to retake the exam. So they don't want you taking it on Saturday, failing it, then taking it on Sunday. They want you to wait, study again, and then we'll let you have the free retake. If you do not pass it the second time, you can take it a third time, but you've got to pay the $155 to take the exam. Like I said, the initial fee is built into your course cost, but third time's all on you. So you get to, and normally what I find is people who do pursue it, if you don't pass, you've only failed by 1 or 2 questions usually. So, and sometimes that's just like you didn't have the time to prepare, or you're bad at taking tests, or you got nervous, or whatever it is. Usually second time, a little bit more prepared, a little less anxiety around the process. So, so you should do fine. This is an entry-level certification. So you're not really being asked to perform super complicated mathematics. For example, there is some math questions, but all of the math are just multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So it's not like figuring logarithms or trigonometry or anything like that. We've taken all that out. So it is a closed book, so you're not going to have access. It's simply multiple choice. And if you can pass the quizzes at the end of the chapters, if you feel comfortable with those, you should do fine on the exam. You know, most people don't pass because, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of information to remember. So, and some people are just lousy at taking tests. Let's see, I think I've covered the main things I wanted to cover. Anybody have any questions about the process, or any questions about what we should do? So I don't want to keep you any longer than we need to. At this stage, like I said, I'll mail out the books. I'm going to mail those out today. And let me see. Let me give you the names of the people I have that do not have the books as far as I know. And you tell me, because I've mailed you the books,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're not on this list.
I got
Um,
electronic form of it.
and yeah, then you tell me if you have already received it or if you haven't received it. Well, tell me if you haven't. All right, so for the everybody in the Marietta group should have received the books. I know Christy, you're in that group, but you haven't, it was mailed, you just haven't received it because you've got, you know, criminal postal service people up there in New York. So they're selling it on eBay as we speak, no doubt. With the group there, I know Bailey, I haven't mailed yours yet. Alexander Smith, that one's going out today. Sarah, that's going out today. David Miller, that's going out today. So Josh Supak, and Isaiah, you guys already have your books in theory.
Yep.
And yeah, Josh said he wasn't going to be on the call here, but all right. So the group in Marietta, do I have anybody from that group? Have you guys got your books?
Can I talk?
Yeah, you gotta hit unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah.
It says mute.
You're already unmuted.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
I'm
right.
already
We can
muted.
hear you. We can hear you.
Right on, man. Yeah, I've not received my book yet.
Okay. And let's see, your name is.
Gage Patton, GAGEPATTON.
Oh, yeah, yours. Yeah, that's right. You just got signed up. It's been mailed, but you may not have received it yet. Because I
Right
think
on.
it just went out a couple of days ago. So
Thank you.
yeah, let me know if it doesn't arrive, but you should get it. It's on the way. All right. I think logistically. Nothing else? Anything else? Nothing?
I have an unrelated question.
Sure. Yep.
I mean, it's still a while back. I mean, like a long while back. I was going to get into photovoltaics and hybrids and all that stuff. And I was curious, were you the one that developed originally the curriculum for Hocking College, or were you at all involved for that?
I was involved at Hocking College, yes.
Okay.
With their curriculum, but I wasn't the very first. That actually happened, gosh, 20 years ago or so, I think. I got
Yeah.
involved with Hocking College back in 2012. But it was Bennett. Can't remember his first name, but he was the original founder of Dovetail Solar.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, and he did the original curriculum there at Hocking College. They currently use my textbooks and my curriculum, yeah, because it's the best. But you know, the modest.
No, I went into it. There was a little hiccup around 2012, and I ended up going into IT instead. And now I work somewhere else, and we're doing solar. So this will be interesting.
Yeah, it's funny how Dovetail Solar, they got their name because I keep thinking Michael Bennett, but that's not right. I know his last name is Bennett. Anyway, he was a cabinet maker. He made furniture, and then he got into solar. Well, dovetail hinges, and he was saying this dovetails into my business plan and all of that. So he was it was right about the same time he and Jeff Greenfield started up Third Sun right down there around Athens, and they became the largest solar installers in Ohio. Dovetail's since gone out of business. It was sold a couple of times and then went under. Third Sun has been sold to Kokosing, which is a large construction company, and that's become quite a big company with hundreds of employees. And you know, but yeah, Athens was kind of an incubator back then.
Cool.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Why don't we call it a day, and we'll get together next week. We'll go over chapters 1 through 3. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, just give me a call. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.